the floor where they drop like bombs. Faceless voices running all the cons. Digital whispers in the binary night. No light, no face, pure sound, no sight. Stories unfold in the dark unscrolled. Echoes of silence, secrets untold. Waves crash loud in this audio cave. No mic, no fame, just the sound we crave. Tune and turn up, let the silence break. Raw, unfiltered, hear the earthquake. No mic needed, just a vibe that's real. Faceless words you can touch and feel. In shadows, voices untamed. No need for spotlight, no claim to fame. Just a beat of life in a stream of thought. Every word a punchline, no need to be taught. Just listen close, no visuals needed. Raw conversation, unprocessed, unseated. Feel the pulse in every sentence said. No distractions, just thoughts in your head. Whispers of the streets, rumbling through. Faceless yet vivid, a world in view. No mic, just souls, connecting in flow. Pure and raw, let the rhythm go.
Levelt synthesizes the state-of-the-art with remarkable breadth, depth, and clarity. In 500 pages of highly readable text and 40 pages of bibliography, he integrates, as no one has done previously, many lines of research that have often been pursued in ignorance of one another. An outstandingly instructive book. Dan Sperber, Times Literary Supplement, a work of massive scholarship and authority. Brian Butterworth, Times Higher Education Supplement. Willem Johannes Maria Levelt is a highly influential Dutch psycholinguist renowned for his extensive research into human language acquisition and speech production. He is particularly known for developing a comprehensive theory detailing the cognitive processes involved in speaking, emphasizing the crucial role of the mental lexicon. Levelt was the founding director of the Max Planck Institute for Psycholinguistics in Nijmegen and has held prominent positions, including president of the Royal Netherlands Academy of Arts and Sciences. Thanks for reading No Mic Podcast Scribed by Facelesslingjutsu. Subscribe for free to receive new posts and support my work. Willem Levelt's early life laid the foundation for his distinguished career in psycholinguistics. Born in Amsterdam on May 17, 1938, he grew up in a large, happy, but poor family during the aftermath of World War II, which had devastated his parents' family business. Despite financial hardships, science was a prominent theme in his household, with his mother being a physicist and his father a chemist. Levelt pursued his academic interests at Leiden University, where he studied psychology, earning his candidate degree cum laude in 1958. His early training was diverse, encompassing visual and auditory psychophysics, and he also delved into the theory of formal grammars and automata, an area that would later deeply influence his work in psycholinguistics. A pivotal experience in his formative years was a 5-month experimental stint under the supervision of Albert Michat at Louvain University 1958–1959. Michat, a former postdoc of Wilhelm Wundt, exposed Levelt to the method of systematic experimental introspection for studying higher mental processes. This period led to Levelt's first published paper in 1962. Returning to Leiden, he worked as a research assistant to John van de Geer, who introduced him to mathematical psychology and measurement theory. In 1965, Levelt completed his PhD cum laude at Leiden University, with a thesis titled On Binocular Rivalry. He then spent a year as a postdoctoral fellow at the Harvard Center for Cognitive Studies 1965–1966, where he began to focus specifically on psycholinguistics, despite having no formal background in linguistics at that point. His exposure to Chomsky's syntactic structures 1957 and Miller and Chomsky's 1963 work on automata as models of language users ignited his imagination and set him on the path to becoming one of the most prominent figures in the field. Following his PhD in 1965 and his postdoctoral work at Harvard, Willem Levelt embarked on a prolific career that cemented his status as a foundational figure in psycholinguistics. His initial academic trajectory involved teaching and research positions at several prestigious institutions, including the University of Illinois 1966 to 1967, the University of Groningen 1967 to 1970, and Radboud University Nijmegen 1971 to 1979. During this period, he expanded his research beyond his initial focus on binocular rivalry, delving deeper into psycholinguistics, psychophysics, and mathematical psychology. A significant early contribution was his three-volume work, Formal Grammars in Linguistics and Psycholinguistics, published in 1974. This comprehensive series demonstrated his deep understanding of formal language theory and its application to linguistic and psychological phenomena, providing an accessible introduction to the field for linguists and psycholinguists. The pinnacle of his career in terms of institutional leadership came in 1976 when the German Max Planck Society approached him to establish a new research initiative in psycholinguistics. Levelt successfully negotiated to set up this project group in Nijmegen, which officially became the Max Planck Institute for Psycholinguistics in 1980. As its founding director, a position he held until 2006, Levelt transformed the institute into a world-leading center for interdisciplinary research on language and communication. Under his guidance, the institute fostered groundbreaking work on language acquisition, speech production and comprehension, the neurobiology of language, and the influence of genetics on language. It was during his tenure at the Max Planck Institute that Levelt developed his most influential theoretical contribution, his comprehensive model of speech production, culminating in his landmark book, Speaking, From Intention to Articulation 1989. This work meticulously detailed the cognitive processes involved in transforming a thought or intention into spoken words, emphasizing the role of the mental lexicon and various stages of processing, including conceptualization, formulation, lexical selection, syntactic encoding, phonological encoding, and articulation. An Introduction to the Theory of Formal Languages and Automata is the most relevant paper book you're likely referencing. This text, which has been re-edited and republished, for example, in 2008, provides a self-contained introduction to the fundamental concepts of formal grammars and automata. Even after becoming Director Emeritus, Levelt continued to contribute significantly to the field. A notable later work is his A History of Psycholinguistics, the Prekomskyan Era 2013, a meticulous and comprehensive exploration of the field's intellectual origins, praised for its depth and detail. His work since his Ph.D. has been consistently characterized by a rigorous empirical approach, a strong theoretical framework, and a dedication to understanding the complex mechanisms underlying human language. Beyond this major historical undertaking, Levelt has remained an active voice in psycholinguistics through various means. He has continued to contribute to edited volumes and journals, often offering his unique perspective on core issues in language processing or reflecting on the trajectory of the field. His expertise is still sought after for committees and advisory roles, underscoring his enduring influence. He also frequently engages in invited lectures and seminars, sharing his vast knowledge and insights with new generations of researchers. Levelt's post-retirement work exemplifies a commitment to scholarship that extends beyond institutional roles. His focus shifted towards synthesizing knowledge, reflecting on the historical development of ideas, and providing foundational understanding for the complex field he helped to shape. This continued engagement solidifies his legacy not just as a pioneer in speech production research, but also as a meticulous historian of his own discipline. One of the most significant debates centers on modularity and unidirectionality versus interaction and feedback. Levelt's model proposes distinct, encapsulated processing stages with information flowing predominantly forward. While it includes a perceptual loop for self-monitoring, internal feedback between production stages is minimal. This contrasts sharply with interactive or connectionist models, most prominently Gary Dell's spreading activation model 1986. Dell's model posits parallel processing where activation spreads bidirectionally between semantic, lexical, and phonological levels. This interactivity, with feedback loops, helps explain phenomena like speech errors, e.g. spoonerisms, where anticipatory or perseveratory elements suggest co-activation and mutual influence between processing stages. While Levelt's model offers a clear, sequential framework, interactive models provide a more dynamic account of how competition and collaboration between different levels might occur in real-time speech. Another area of extensive development beyond Levelt's initial scope is bilingual and multilingual speech production. Levelt's original model was primarily designed for monolingual speakers, implicitly assuming a single mental lexicon and grammatical system. Researchers in bilingualism have adapted Levelt's framework, often proposing shared conceptualizers but separate or partially shared lexical and phonological systems for each language. However, more specialized theories like Green's inhibitory control model 1998 or Kroll and Stewart's revised hierarchical model 1994 offer alternative accounts. These models propose that both languages are often co-activated in bilinguals, necessitating inhibitory mechanisms to suppress the non-target language. Such models explain phenomena like code switching and language switching costs, highlighting the complex management of multiple linguistic systems not centrally addressed by Levelt. The model primarily describes mature, adult speech production, leading to questions about development and learning. Levelt's framework doesn't explicitly detail how the speech production system develops during first language acquisition L1 or adapts during second language acquisition L2. Developmental psycholinguistics focuses on these trajectories, exploring how lexical, grammatical, and phonological abilities emerge and mature in children. Usage-based theories, e.g. Tomasello, 2003, for instance, emphasize that language acquisition is driven by extensive exposure to and use of language in social contexts, leading to the gradual emergence of linguistic structures. Similarly, theories of second language acquisition SLA investigate how L2 learners build and access their linguistic representations, often drawing on cognitive models of memory and learning. These fields provide the how of development, complementing Levelt's what of the mature system. Furthermore, Levelt's model is highly cognitively focused, aiming to explain the internal mental processes. It is less explicit in incorporating emotional, social, and contextual factors that profoundly influence real-world communication. Fields like pragmatics and discourse studies examine how speaker intentions, listener knowledge theory of mind, and conversational dynamics shape utterance formulation. Research in the psychology of emotion and social psycholinguistics demonstrates how affective states and social contexts impact word choice, fluency, and overall communicative strategies. Finally, Levelt's model, being focused on speech, does not encompass nonverbal communication components like gestures, facial expressions, or body language, which are integral to human interaction. Gesture studies, e.g. McNeil's growth point hypothesis, 1992, propose that gestures are co-expressive with speech, arising from a common conceptual message and often aiding in lexical retrieval. Multimodal communication theories emphasize the integrated nature of various communication channels. Similarly, the model simplifies the intricate details of articulatory control. While Levelt's articulator executes the phonetic plan, the field of speech motor control, e.g. the DIVA model, delves into the precise neurological and muscular mechanisms involved in transforming abstract plans into physical vocal tract movements, including motor programs and sensory feedback loops. Willem Levelt has received numerous prestigious awards and distinctions throughout his career, recognizing his profound contributions to psycholinguistics and cognitive science. Some of the notable honors include Dr. Hendrik Muller Prize for Behavioral and Social Sciences 1993 from the Royal Netherlands Academy of Arts and Sciences, Dutch Psychology Association Nip Heijmans Prize 1996. Knight in the Order of the Netherlands Lion 1998, a high civil order of chivalry in the Netherlands. Honorary doctorates from several universities, including Maastricht University 2000. University of Antwerp 2003. University of Padua 2004. Katholieke Universiteit Leuven 2005. Member of the National Academy of Sciences USA elected 2000. Silver Medal from Radboud University Nijmegen 2004. Medal of Honor of the Netherlands Psychonomic Society 2006. Foreign member of the Orde pour l'Emerite voor Wissenschappen und Kunst 1 Germany 2010, one of Germany's highest civilian decorations for outstanding achievements in the arts and sciences. Federal Cross of Merit with Star Germany 2012. Patrick Supps Prize in the History of Science from the American Philosophical Society. References. Nolid Pim Levelt Beno tot lid van de Orden pour l'Emerite in Dutch. Royal Netherlands Academy of Sciences. May 26, 2011. Archived from the original on May 16, 2020. Enserink, Martin November 28, 2012, Final Report, Staple Affair points to bigger problems in social psychology, science, retrieved April 29, 2023. Pim Levelt. Royal Netherlands Academy of Arts and Sciences. Archived from the original on March 4, 2016. Levelt, Willem 1989. Speaking. From Intention to Articulation. Cambridge Ma, MIT Press. Professor Dr. Willem J. M. Levelt in German. German National Academy of Sciences Leopoldina. Archived from the original on May 16, 2020. Professor Dr. Phil. DRHC Multiple Willem J. M. Levelt. Austrian Academy of Sciences. Archived from the original on May 16, 2020. Willem J. M. Levelt. National Academy of Sciences. Archived from the original on March 24, 2019. APS Member History. Search.mphilosoc.org American Philosophical Society. Retrieved June 10, 2021. Willem J. M. Levelt in German. Orden-pour l'Emerite.de. Archived from the original on December 12, 2015. Auszeichnung MIT Tradition in German. Archive of the Bundesregierung. May 30, 2011. Archived from the original on May 16, 2020.
Mics on the floor where they drop like bombs. Faceless voices running all the cons. Digital whispers in a binary night. No light, no face, pure sound, no sight. Stories unfold in the dark, unscrolled. Echoes of silence, secrets untold. Waves crash loud in this audio cave. No light, no fame, just the sound we crave. Tune in, turn up, let the silence break. Raw, unfiltered, hear the earthquake. No mic needed, just the vibe that's real. Faceless words you can touch and feel. shadows, voices untamed. No need for spotlight, no claim to fame. Just a beat of life in a stream of thought. Every word a punchline, no need to be taught. Just listen close, no visuals needed. Raw conversation, unprocessed, unseated. Feel the pulse in every sentence said. No distractions, just thoughts in your head. Whispers of the streets, rumbling through. Faceless yet vivid, a world in view. No mic, just souls, connecting in flow. Pure and raw, let the rhythm go. Pure and raw. Pure and raw. Turn up, let the silence break. Raw, unfiltered, hear the earthquake. No mic needed, just a vibe that's real. Faceless words you can touch and feel. Tune in, turn up, let the silence break. Raw, unfiltered, hear the earthquake. No mic needed, just a vibe that's real. Faceless words you can touch and feel. Pure and raw.
Okay.